Hello, everyone. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and Happy Holidays. I've had the privilege of meeting this year a young man called Paul Samalis, who runs the auction school here in Melbourne, and he's starting up a new real estate training business. And him and his wife are a very, very impressive young couple. And my wife and I have a lot of respect for them. But after he left me yesterday, I started thinking about the questions that he was asking me, and I started thinking about the training aspects of what he was going to present to the real estate community. And then that sort of led me on to the thought process of what is the foundation for a lasting, mutual, beneficial relationship. And he got me thinking about that. We discussed it in a bit of detail. So what I did is, and excuse me for referring to these, but I wrote some notes because he'd asked me how come I'd been so long in love with the same woman. And I said to him, that's true. I said, but I have a lot of trouble maintaining male friends. And sometimes it's because they don't measure up, or sometimes it's because they're doing things that I don't particularly approve of. And sometimes it is that if there's a bit of envy that creeps in, and bit by bit we start to part. So I write these notes, and for those of you that watch me, I hope you find this beneficial. The initial belief is that when we start a relationship, that it will last a lifetime. And it's not for a season reason, but it's for a lifetime. That's what we go into most relationships for. But the reality of it is that some relationships are for a season and are for a reason. They're not for a lifetime. So as we mature, or maybe we get more life experience, we understand that that's the case. Then, that our life experiences, although individual and personal, have given us a sense of connection, morality, and a vision normally similar to the ones that we love or we want to be with. And that seems pretty logical to me. So, there is a lot of similarities in friends of mine that are completely different to me in diction, articulation, appearance, whatever it might be. But there's a lot of common ground in some of those things that I've just mentioned. Thirdly, understanding that fears can guide and drive us is a very powerful connector. When fears are closely aligned, or there is a similar sense of reliance that can grow, also be a weakener. It can be a weakener, and there is an unbalance in confidence to assist the other. So the purpose of friendship is to help each other and give your man or give your woman a hand. But sometimes there can be an imbalance when it's always in one way. So therefore, does that really matter? Look, in a lot of cases, it actually doesn't. Does it matter if that continues and harms others that are around you? Probably. So therefore, there can be some disassociation after that. Confidence is not always experience, knowledge, or power. Sometimes it's as simple as just listening, to provide some devil's advocacy, something along the line of get your friends that are in grief or trouble or in a dilemma. Ask, you don't have to give them advice, but you may be able to give them questions that are devil's advocacy questions that makes them review what they are doing moving forward. So that came out of my meeting with my friend Paul yesterday. So for those of you that are entering into Christmas, God bless. May God look after you all. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the new year.